Hi, I'm Eduardo Vera. Welcome to Breaking News. Good evening. I'm gonna be your host tonight. Today on COVID 19 is forcing Mexicans to protest against uninvited Americans to stay home. Residents in Sonora, south of the U.S. state of Arizona, have promised to block traffic into Mexico for a second day after closing a checkpoint for hours on Wednesday. They have worn face masks and held signs telling Americans to stay at home. Mexico has fewer than 1 million confirmed COVID 19 cases, and the US over 7 million. The border is supposed to be closed to all except essential business, but protesters said there has been little enforcement and no testing by authorities. The blockade was led by members of the group Sonorans for Health and Life, who called for medical testing to be done on anyone who crosses from the US into Mexico. Jose Luis Hernandez, a group member, told the Arizona Republic, "There are no health screenings by the federal government to deal with this pandemic. That's why we are here in Nogales. We have taken this action to call on the Mexican president Andrés Manuel López Obrador to act now." The Mexican president has been criticized at home and abroad for his slow response to the pandemic and his willingness to continue tending rallies, shaking hands, and kissing babies, while much of the world has begun to shelter in their homes. The group have vowed to block the Concini checkpoint again after shutting it down on Wednesday afternoon. President Trump has made cutting the number of people crossing the border from Mexico into the U.S. a centerpiece of his administration. He blames border crossers from the South for bringing economic and social problems into the U.S. He announced last week that the frontier was to close due to coronavirus. Across the border, Arizona has recorded over more than 1,000 infections, and has reported one COVID-19 death in every country bordering Mexico, according to the Republic. The US has the third highest number of recorded infections from the coronavirus in the world. The first case was confirmed on March 16 as an elderly man who had recently returned from the US. There is no doubt that the Mexican president has been criticized for his response to the pandemic, as has the US President Donald Trump. Mr. Hernandez said the Wednesday demonstrations were a first warning to Mr. López Obrador, popularly known by his initials AMLO.